Starring Cloris Leachman, John Shepard, George Chandler, and John Provost as Timmy. And, of course, Lassie.
You're right. We better get started. I forgot the most important thing, my compass. Now we'll never get lost, no matter how far we go.
All set for the big day?
Mm-hmm.
Turn around and I'll stow your provisions. Oh, you didn't think I was going to forget you, did you?
Mom, first big cave me and Roy discovered.
Roy and I.
Are you going?
Oh, no, dear. I was just correcting your grammar. It's Roy and I, not me and Roy.
Well, anyway, the first big cave we discovered, we're going to name after you.
Why, thank you, dear. Something like Mammoth Cave, for instance?
Huh?
Mammoth means large. There's a cave by that name in Kentucky.
Oh.
There you are.
There's Roy. Bye.
Now, remember, you're not to go too far.
I know. Anyway, with this compass, I could go to the North Pole and not get lost.
Well, we'll let the North Pole wait for a while. On this expedition, you and Roy are not to go past the fence in the North Field.
I know. Bye.
Bye.
Come on, Lassie. Ready! What are you all dressed up for? My cousin and Creston's having a birthday party, and I have to go. What about our plan? To go looking for caves. I told my mother. I told her all about it. You know what she said? What? The caves will be there tomorrow, but Gwendolyn's birthday happens to be here today. Who's Gwendolyn? She's my cousin. A girl? Girls always borrow things. We should never have anything to do with them, or even talk to them. We had a secret oath about that last week. And you are a bridesmaid. Can I help if all my cousins are girls? We've got to do something. Let's make a vow. What's a vow? Solemn promise. And if you break that solemn promise, you have to give up something. Something very important. Who do you give it to? To whoever doesn't break the promise. What if we have to talk to girls, like at school? Oh, that won't count. Okay. What are you going to give up? If you ever catch me saying one word to a girl, you can have this. Your compass. And if I do, you can have this.
Where is he now?
In the parlor, listening to the radio. So he and Roy have sworn off girls forever. Oh, you can grin all you want. But if it hadn't been for the fact that I'm his mother and Lassie's his dog, he might never have spoken to either of us again.
Well, that's just because you two girls are so very important.
Almost as important as his compass. Do you realize that?
I do.
Is he here?
For the 10th time, no. They'll be here in an hour. I'll call you when he comes.
Who?
Oh, I've invited Mrs. Brewster. They bought the Oldfield farm for the afternoon. And she's bringing her son Willie to meet Timmy. And every second he's been out here...
Your guests have arrived.
So soon?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll call Timmy.
I wouldn't. Not yet, anyway. You know something? Willie Brewster's a girl.
Paul, please, will you explain it to Timmy? Tell him I didn't know. She just said Willie.
Okay, I'll tell him.
Mrs. Martin? Mrs. Brewster, come on in.
Yes, thank you very much.
They got Michelle. But don't let him
Timmy.
get the ranch.
Is Willie here?
Town.
Has he come?
whoa.
Never mind.
Come
me,
over
yeah?
here and sit down.
I'll make it.
But, Dad, it's early. And Willie and I can go explore for caves. I've got the sandwiches Mom packed for me this morning.
This'll only take a minute. I've got to explain about Willie.
What about him?
Well, you see, Timmy, when Mommy invited the Brewsters...
Hi. Your name's Timmy. Mine's Wilhelmina, but everybody calls me Willie. I have a pet, too. Would you like to see her? Melody. Come out, Melody. Come on. I call her Melody because she can sing. Sing, Melody.
Timmy, why don't you show Willie around the farm? Now run along and have a good time.
Thank you.
You're welcome. What's the matter with you? Well, if Timmy must entertain his guests, then you have to entertain yours. I know. But that's no excuse.
Why won't you talk to me? 'Cause you're a girl. That's why. And I can't sit when I have to. Timmy, wait! I'd like to see a goose do that. Melody, jump the fence, please. Come on. Jump, Melody. She's a silly goose, isn't she, Lassie? Why should you jump when you can walk under? You've got sense. Don't worry, girl. You shut up once, and you can do it again. Come on, get it, Melody. I don't blame you. It's a silly thing to do. You think you're smart. I guess she's talking to you, Lassie. You're the smart one. Come on, Lassie. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I bet a girl can't do that. I don't have to stand on my head to count. Come, Melody, let's go for a walk. Melody? Melody? Melody, dear. She always answers when I call her. Maybe she's lost. Ducks don't get lost. She's not a duck, she's a goose. I guess I'll have to go look for her, Lassie. Melody? Come here, Melody. It's from south. It's that way.
Okay, come on, here you go.
Where is she? She'll show up, won't she? She's never been gone this long before. Uh-oh. Now she's going to start getting hysterical and act like a girl. It's your fault. She ran away because you hurt her feelings. When anything's wrong, you always blame it on boys. Lassie, find Melody and bring her back. Find Melody.
Did you forget to tie that crate? Yeah, I guess I did.
How can you play with that silly old thing now? It isn't silly. It's my compass. It's my most important thing in the world. After Lassie. If you have a compass, you'll never get lost. Melody is lost, and it can't find her. Lassie will find Melody.
Hello, let's go.
to a party.
It was called off. My cousin got the month. Is Timmy here?
Oh, Roy, why don't you come back later this afternoon? Timmy's busy now.
What's he doing? Is he in the house?
No. No, he isn't. He's out in the field somewhere.
I'll go find him.
Why don't you come back later?
'Cause I got leisure now.
There you are.
Okay, thanks. We'll see you next trip.
Okay.
Don't cry. You were right not to stand on your head and count to 25. And if you did, I bet you could do it better than me. And Melody wasn't silly for not jumping the fence. She's about the smartest goose in the world. Timmy! Hey, Timmy! You stay here. And please, don't cry so loud. My cousin got the mumps. I didn't have to say one word to her. Roy, come back later, please. Why is everybody saying that to me today? I can play now. I can't. I've got something to do. What? Something. Come over later. Told you. Lassie'll play Melody. That was a long time ago. And now Lassie is lost, too. And you don't even care. Lassie never gets lost. There. And she thought you were lost. She didn't find Melody. Melody? I thought I'd never see you again. Thank you, Lassie. Thank you ever so much. I told you she'd find your Goose. Good girl. Why'd you have to do that? I just lost my compass and... I've got to go, my friend. You know your way back. Timmy, did you have the leather? Company. Well, if you had, I can't keep this. It wasn't your fault. And I sure thought you got kissed. So here. No girl would ever do that. Timmy! I'm having a birthday party next Thursday. Would you and your friend like to come? You can't go unless you're introduced. Would you like to talk? This is Roy. Hello. Want to go to the party? I guess it's all right. Don't worry, Melody. Lassie's invited, too. But you gotta promise one thing. What? No kissing games. Uh-huh.